goal-setting competencies. Ultimate goal. What is my ultimate goal in life? I should know my goal. What is the long-range goal in my life? What is the short-range goal of my life? What is the immediate goal of my life? What is the goal at hand? All the goals of life should be connected to each other. Ultimate goal of life is to attain the nearness of God. Ultimately, we have to leave this world. We have to go to kingdom of God. To achieve the nearness of God, what should I do? I should do everything according to the teachings of God. Should not do anything of my own wishes. Not my wishes, but thy will should prevail. Not my will, but thy will should prevail. That should be our mission to get happiness, success, name, fame, whatever you want. If you obey the teachings of God, you will find that you have become a very different man. Your life has become useful for the society. Your life will become useful for a family. Your life will become useful for yourself. You will be a different man if you turn towards God. So dear children, goal-setting competence, humility, humble and tolerant. Humility exalteth man to the heaven of glory and power, while pride abaseth him to the depth of wretchedness and degradation. Always be humble, never be proudy, and tolerant. God will increase the reward of them that endure with patience in the path of God. If anyone revile you or trouble-touch you in the path of God, be patient and put your trust in him who heareth and who seeth. While I was small, one child slapped on my cheek. I said, thank you so much. One child abused me. I said, thank you so much. And he asked me, why are you thanking? Since morning I have nobody has given me even the breakfast today. You have at least given me some slapping. You have given me some abuse. You have given me something. And you have not taken anything. I have not given you anything. Just, it is a kindness. You have given me an abuse. You have abused me. What is your gain? I said, in life, I have to face so many ordeals. I have learned the lesson to tolerate. Because I know, if I tolerate, this tolerance, I will learn, and this tolerance will be useful in my life. If you grow old, you have to face so many ordeals. The Prime Minister of Guyana sitting here, the Prime Minister of Mauritius sitting here, the presidents of so many republics are here. They have faced many ordeals and problems. It is not easy to reach to the top. They have reached with great obstacles, difficulties, hardships. How could they succeed all that? Because of the tolerance, power of tolerance. So God will increase. God has increased the reward of them. God has made them Prime Minister, President. God will increase the reward of them that endure with patience in the path of God. If anyone revile you or trouble-touch you in the path of God, be patient and put your trust in him. They wanted to serve the society. And the people put obstacles. But they succeeded with the help of God. Because they want to serve the society. If you want to serve the society, ultimately God will help you. So dear children, humble and tolerant, self-disciplined, emotionally stable. Never be flared up. If any teacher says something, or mother or father said something, you just get flared up. No papa, no mommy, no teacher. What is all this? What is all this? Be emotionally stable. Listen to them. Listen carefully. And that is all for your benefit. Learn the art of being noble and law-abiding. Obey the laws or the rules made by your parents at home and the teachers by school, teachers and the principals, the laws and the rules made by obey them so that later life when you enter the society, you will obey the laws made by the society. That is very, very important. So you should be noble and law-abiding. Art of consultation is very, very important. Today, there is a lot of discussions going on here and there. In the assemblies, in the parliament, they discuss. In place of discussion, if you do a consultation, So consultation best to build greater awareness and transmute it, conjectures into certitude. Because in consultation, it has to be loving, it has to be in a prayerful mood, it has to be for the happiness of God. In consultation, we will put our reasons, our logic, not the force. I said this, not like this. Not the futile arguments, but logic. Give a logic, give a reasons. The people will put reasons and logic, and ultimately the truth will prevail. Ultimately, you will reach to a conclusion which is pleasing to God, and that will be good for you. So, develop the art of consultation in place of decision. A strong willpower to do great things. All these presidents and prime ministers had a strong willpower. All the chief justices had a strong willpower to achieve great heights. And with that strong power, they have become the judges, the chief justices. They have become the presidents and the prime ministers who are just sitting with you. You are sitting there, they are sitting here. How they are sitting here? You can also come here if you develop a strong willpower. To develop a strong willpower to achieve great heights, that achievement of great heights should be a sense of pride. If anybody abuses you or slaps you, never bother. Go ahead. Let them do whatever they want to do. Keep on doing, keep on going. Going. A strong willpower. Be a logical temperament. Curious and imaginative, truthful and honest. Education is a continuous and a creative process. Its aim is to develop the capacities which are latent in human nature, which are hidden in the nature of man. It is a bringing out. It is not filling the bucket. It is not a garbage collection center. It is not an information collection center. You collect information and vomit it in the examination. That is not education. Education brings out what is hidden in you. Edison brought the bulb from his mind. Graham Bell brought the telephone from his mind. Madame Marie Curie brought the concept of radium from her mind. Everything has come from the mind of man. Man was born naked. He had no book, he had no teacher, but everything man has got from the mind of man. Physics, chemistry, zoology, botany, language, literature, computer science, railways, everything has come from the mind. Aeroplane, even the alpine, even the pen, everything has come from the mind of man. Even the button, even the ships, everything has come from the mind of man. So man is a mind rich in gems of inestimable value. So remember children, education is a continuous and a creative process. Its aim is to develop the capacities latent in human nature and to coordinate their expression for the enrichment and progress of society by equipping children with material, human and divine knowledge. True education, religious capacities, which are hidden in the nature of man. You bring out those capacities. True education, religious capacities, develop analytical abilities, confidence in oneself, willpower and goal-setting competencies, and instills the vision that will enable him to become a self-motivated agent of social change, serving the best interest of the community. So your aim should be to serve, prepare yourself to serve the best interest of the community. Dear children, this bulb is connected to the powerhouse. When connected to the generating system of electric powerhouse, light comes to the bulb. When disconnected from the generating system of electric power, there is no light in it. A child has connected himself to the kingdom of God. This is the kingdom of God where from all the holy books have come, all the revealed books have come. When connected to the entire knowledge generating system of God's revealed words, a child develops the potential to be rational, wise, godly, good, total quality person TQP and total quality manager TQM, like a divine angel, a good human being is a blessing for human society. But if this wire is broken, what can happen? Disconnected. When disconnected from the entire knowledge generating system of God's revealed words, a child may become irrational, unwise, ungodly, bad, totally misguided person, TMP, and totally misguided manager, like an animal, a bad human being is a curse for human society, totally unworthy and unacceptable to society. Their teacher is barking dog. They are barking on each other. This is ignorance. People's minds are fed up. I am a Sikh. I am a Hindu. I am a Shia. I am a Sunni. I am a Protestant. I am a Catholic. I am an Nirankari. I am a Kali. I am this. I am this. Why don't you realize we are all men of God? The creation one God. We are all children of one God. God has created us all. Such a simple thing. Why people don't want to understand this? Why people want to resort to this, I am this, I am this, I am this, I am this, creating all sorts of things. You follow your religion. No problem. You follow whatever you want. But then realize that we are all one. We are all human beings. Do not kill each other. So this is the kind of thing. A child has 3 classrooms. Classroom number 1 is the home. Classroom number 2 is the school. Classroom number 3 is the society. Classroom number 1, home, is the first source of empowerment. Classroom number 2 is school, is the second source of empowerment. Classroom number 3 is the society, that's the third source of empowerment. 1, the home, the family that prays together, stays together. Here in this home, mother, father, brother and sister, they are all praying together. In this home, they have the book Gita, they have Quran, they have Bible, they have Guru Granth Sahib. This home is blessed by God and by all the manifestations of God. This kind of home we need today in the 21st century. The education for the 21st century must be different from that of today, that of the 20th century. In the 21st century, 20th century has been most brutal and murderous on human history. Let 21st be more humane. To make this 21st century more humane, let us teach our children, let us teach our families to have the respect for all the religions in our homes. Likewise, classroom number 2 is the second source of empowerment. A school is the lighthouse of society to provide meaningful education, spiritual direction, guidance and leadership to students, their parents and the society in general. In a school there should be classes going on, teaching going on, but at the same time prayer should also go on. Both the things are important. Teaching in the class and the prayer. Let us make every child both good and smart, a gift of God to mankind, a pride of the human race and a potential light of the world. Knowledge, wisdom, spiritual perception, eloquent speech, universal values, global understanding, service to the world, excellence also. Should all these teachings be taught to the children? And classroom number 3, the society, the third source of empowerment. God is one. All the holy books, all the revealed books have come from one God. God of Muhammad, God of Krishna, God of Buddha, God of Nanak, God of Jesus is one. God of Zoroaster, God of Moses, God of Mahavir is one. Because there is only one God. God of Muhammad or God of Krishna or God of Buddha, they are not different gods. There is only one God. So all the holy books have come from one God. All the incarnations bring messages from only one and the same God. All people should pray together since there is only one God. We appeal to all the saints and seers to pray together since there is only one God. Law, order and justice are the urgent need of today's society. If there is no law, if there is no order, the society will go haywire and it will all be finished. Looking at the changing world scenario, the content of education for the 21st century must be different from that of the 20th century. It must broaden a child's perspective to globalism. So now the time has come to develop the child's perspective to globalism.
यह थे सिटी मॉन्टेसोरी स्कूल के संस्थापक प्रबंधक एवं प्रख्यात शिक्षाविद डॉक्टर जगदीश गांधी, जिनका मानना है आज मानव जाति को जय जगत के नारे को बुलंद करने की आवश्यकता है तथा विश्व में वास्तविक शांति लाने के लिए बच्चे ही सबसे सशक्त माध्यम हैं। डॉक्टर गांधी द्वारा शिक्षाप्रद आध्यात्मिक बातें इन प्रतिष्ठित चैनलों द्वारा नित्य प्रसारित की जाती हैं तथा रोजाना उनके विचार CMS FM रेडियो 90.4 मेगाहर्ट्ज से भी प्रसारित किए जाते हैं। छात्रों, शिक्षकों व अभिभावकों के मार्गदर्शन हेतु डॉक्टर जगदीश गांधी द्वारा लिखित पुस्तकें साहित्य भारती इंटरनेशनल न्यूमन ग्रुप 4C अंसारी रोड दरियागंज नई दिल्ली 110002 से प्राप्त की जा सकती हैं। To heal the world with the power of Jai Jagat, City Montessori School since 1959 has been actively working to construct the defenses of peace in the minds of students, for which CMS in the year 2002 was awarded with the UNESCO Prize for Peace Education. A Guinness World Record holder for being the largest city school in terms of number of students enrolled. CMS education revolves around the twin poles of godliness and globalism through 4 pillars of education, namely universal values, excellence in all things, global understanding, and service to humanity. It is no wonder that City Montessori School's Gomti Nagar first campus has been awarded first prize for academic reputation at all India level by the Education World magazine in its India School Rankings of 2015. It is also awarded first prize for being the best co-ed school in Lucknow as well as in Uttar Pradesh. CMS founder Dr. Jagdish Gandhi has been motivating parents and generations of good and smart children through holding special prayer assemblies and divine education conferences.
54 years ago, I started this school on 1st of July 1959. The kind of education that is being given to the children is only material. But I realized the man has 3 realities of life. Man is a material being, man is a human being, man is a divine being. He needs a balanced education of all the 3 realities of life. Therefore, I started this school with a mission to impart a balanced education to the children. Mahatma Gandhi said, I will not follow the beaten track. I follow this. I will create my own path. I have created my own path to bring about a change through education. Change the mindset of the children.
The afternoon plenary session in the auditorium was conducted in the presence of the chief guest, His Excellency Sir Iacoba T. Italeli, Governor General of the Republic of Tuvalu. Guest of Honour, Honourable Mr. Justice Abdul Majid Idris, Deputy Chief Justice, Supreme Court, Sudan. Special guest, Honourable Mr. Asterio Api, Deputy Speaker of the Parliament of Nauru.
As the guardians and guarantors of the rule of law, we bear the onerous responsibility of digging deep into our collective conscience and finding the strength, the will, the wisdom, and the courage to give effect to the basic rights and fundamental freedoms that are contained in our respective national constitutions and in the international treaties and conventions, so that they are translated into a living reality.
Globalization, to me, is no longer a word it should be used easily now. It should be used with respect. Globalization, to me, is no longer a word that is, it should be used easily now. Globalization, to me, is no longer a word that is, it should be used easily now. Globalization, to me, is no longer a word that is, it should be used easily now. Globalization, to me, is no longer a word that is, it should be used easily now. Globalization, to me, is no longer a word that is, it should be used easily now. Globalization, to me, is no longer a word that is, it should be used easily now. Globalization, to me, is no longer a word that is, it should be used easily now. Globalization, to me, is no longer a word that is, it should be used easily now. Globalization, to me, is no longer a word that is, it should be used easily now. Globalization, to me, is no longer a word that is, it should be used easily now. Globalization, to me, is no longer a word that is, it should be used easily now. Globalization, to me, is no longer a word that is, it should be used easily now Everybody is interchanging. Everything is happening all at the same time. People are mixing. People are reaching destinations they would never believe they would ever be in. Some of these people never anticipated that they will ever be in Nauru. Some of them never heard of Nauru before. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you here who have never heard of Nauru before. Anyway, the issue of refugees has picked up a lot of spotlight in recent times.
Human development is the real and effective development, and it must be related to improve our lives and freedom we share.
Throughout the world, peace and development have remained the dominant themes of times. People all over the world have been raising their voices in favor of peace, development, cooperation, and against war, poverty, and terrorism confrontation. The UN acknowledges peace, security, development, and human rights are the pillars of the UN system and the cornerstone of our collective well-being.
My dear Chief Justice and jurists, your interpretations are among the most important drivers of change, and you are key to bringing universal applicability to just decisions. What better or more worthy a subject matter can there be to such integration than the universality of climate change? Your advocacy and that of everyone in this room is key to saving our world and to save our children.
The final interactive session on the last day of the conference in the main auditorium. The topic for discussion: need for rule of law and its limitations. Speaker: Honorable Mr. Justice Stephen Arnold Majid, Judge, Supreme Court of Appeal, South Africa.
The rule of law means that everyone is equal before the law and that governments will comply with court orders from judges, made by judges.
Subsequent discussion was on growing violence among and against children, role of judiciary, media and society. Speaker: Honorable Madam Justice Rosa Maria Econ NG, Judge, Criminal Court of Trial, Costa Rica.
Education is the real key for success. So there is a need to expand education access to schooling, improve the quality and relevance of education, aware of violence in schools, provide relevant vocational training and use of existing systems to ensure child workers to return to school.
Realizing the complex situation of the world, we must follow the path of unity and constitute a world parliament. Legal luminaries arrive from different corners of the world to contribute their bit in ensuring the welfare of humanity and creating a beautiful future for the world's children through participation in this significant conference. Then presented the resolution in the final plenary session in the main auditorium, presided over by Honorable Mr. Justice A.P. Mishra, former Judge, Supreme Court of India. Moving of the draft resolution by Mr. Ratan C. Gupta, General Secretary of the conference. And now, ladies and gentlemen, passing of the resolution after consideration and vote. Founder manager of City Montessori School and convener of this conference, proposing the vote of thanks, said, "We must get together and form such legal system which is able to establish peace and security in the world, and special care is taken for fulfilling each child's educational and nutritional needs." Many people will tell you that there is no one reality, that the world is experienced in different ways by different people. But we also know that we can share, empathize, and appreciate experiences that are not our own. For this, we need to immerse ourselves in different realities to expose ourselves to people who are living those different realities, all the while trying to get out of our own skins and into theirs. Get that reality check. Acknowledging and accommodating different realities can help one become a better problem solver. City Montessori School has shown the way to solve problems of world's 2 billion children and generations yet to come by way of organizing the Chief Justice's Conference, a cauldron of ideas for world unity and peace.
शिक्षात्मक सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम एवं चिंतन हेतु विश्व एकता सत्संग में आप सभी सपरिवार सादर आमंत्रित हैं।